Hello everyone, this is Where Flopsy Shepherd once again, and welcome back to Tropico 3. So, the first video was quite long compared to probably what this video is going to be like, because I was trying to teach you all about the basics of the game, but this one I'm just going to talk less about how the game works, unless something new comes up that didn't come up in the first video comes up. But I'm just going to focus on the game this time. But if you haven't watched the first video and you'd like to know how this game works, I highly recommend you go and watch that first. So I'm going to click continue. So that's the one I've already done, bananas. So I've got a choice where I can take this now. I can go to Second Chance, Industry Titan, or Pilgrim Haven. Well, industry is probably going to be focusing on producing your farmed goods into more refined things, like you'll turn lumber into furniture, you'll turn tobacco into cigars, and you'll turn coffee and pineapples into tinned goods, for example. So, Second Chance, I'm not really sure what that's on about. Pilgrim Haven, I'm guessing we're probably going to get a load of immigrants dumped on us in that one. So I'm a bit curious about Second Chance, so I'll just have a look at this first. A band of rebels led by your twin managed to drive you out of your own island, taking the entire treasury. You hitched a ride on an old fishing boat, seeking refuge in your summer residence on the island of El Acantilado. Chased away from their own homes, your most loyal supporters have followed you. Taking the burden of leadership once again, you have promised them a fresh start. Your new island is a poor and dry hunk of rock. Several rich iron ore deposits are its only viable resources. Your goal is to export at least 5,000 units of iron by 1970. Yeah, that sounds like a good mission to carry on the campaign with for now. So it's teaching us how to what happened to the avatar I had in the previous mission? Just seems to have deleted it. Oh no, he hasn't been deleted. They won't let me change any of them anyway, so I might just carry on. Thank God you are safe, Presidente. After the Revel assault, I was afraid that you were captured or even worse, killed. Your evil twin has taken full control of the government. Luckily, we're able to escape to your southern... Yeah, we've read all this before anyway. This island is mostly rock. Only weeds seem to thrive. Several mineral deposits are the only raw resource we can exploit. Remember to build mines near deposits, which you can view from the mining overlay. So, overlays are here. Let me go here. And look, there's yellow and red areas here. Yeah, look, if you look around the island, you can see them, look. So we've got one here and one there. So the white area, I believe, is where we've got buildings. It's just our dock. So this just seems to be where everything is. And of course we've got our palace and a couple of buildings. You tend to get a Teamster's office and a construction office as default in each mission. They're already built for you, and you get a couple of houses thrown in, and you sometimes have a farm there as well. So this one, it's a corn one. So food's already sorted for now, because you've only got about 40 residents. So I'm guessing we could just get straight on with, look, oh, I didn't realise the game was playing already. The play button's already on. So while I've been sitting here talking away. Okay, so we've got a mine. The mine deposits will come up anyway when we've got The mine deposits will come up anyway when we've got the mine up, look. So we should have it facing this way, because there's not much up that way, is there? Okay, let's build some roads. I've got a hotkey assigned to my roads, so that's why I get it up so quickly.
Good morning, Tropico! I am Juanito, and this is Tropico News Today, keeping a finger on the pulse of the nation. Stay tuned to TNT for the best music and the most optimistic news.
Actually remembers the last thing I tried to build in just a minute, I just want to move the mine quickly. I hate it when notices come up when I'm trying to do something on this game. So where's the other mine? We don't have enough money to build the mine anyway, so we should just let this mine build for now and just see what happens. So the idea is you've got to do these mission objectives proactively, but don't go out of the way to do it. Otherwise, you'll almost certainly fail the mission, because the game is the game will also almost certainly try to trick you up. Right, let's see what his previous message was. Okay. So we get a free humanitarian aid. Usually we need to go through some hoops to get that. Connecting your mines to the road network will allow your teams to transport the mines output quickly to the docks. I have connected it. Since mines have built-in garages, teamsters and miners will use the mines themselves to travel to other destinations. Did not know that. Learned something new there. Right, anyway, let's go to that edict thing. There it is, humanitarian aid. Construct an aid corps camp that provides food and healthcare for 5 years. The respect to the nationalists will be lowered. I've never had one of these before, to be honest. So placing one of these is quite new to me. Oh, and it doesn't even need to be built.
It's Betty Boom with the usual barrage of bad news. It seems that our no-good leader has requested aid corps presence on Tropico. Have we lost our dignity to such a degree that we beg for breadcrumbs instead of leading the other nations in the Caribbean? A nation of beggars and spineless automatons. That's what we are.
Some of your people are excellent fishermen. You should take advantage of this and build some Fisherman's Wharf. The sea will provide all the food we need for our citizens. Yeah, if we can find anywhere to build a Fisherman's Wharf. So when you try and build a Fisherman's Wharf, if you build it near where there's some green area, then they'll exploit that. But it will deteriorate over time and the green areas will gradually become red. So you're better off building it in an area where there's quite a lot of green area to be exploited. There we go. Okay, we should probably try and put off building things for a while and just let our mine earn some money for us. This improves in later Tropico games, but it's quite hard to see when quite hard to see when there's mine mining material ready to be taken away. They usually have little boxes outside on Tropicos 4 and 5 just to show you that they're producing. A bit random. There we go, got some financial aid now. And it looks like we received some money from the dock as well. Oh no, USSR gave us money as well. I swear that said naught when it first came up. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, let's try and do the other mine now. So we've only got 2 iron deposits on the whole island. It's a bit of a poor show, to be honest. Right, okay, so we've got the 2 mines constructed now. That should be enough to win us the mission eventually. Well, if we can't get 5,000 iron out of these 2 deposits, then we are pretty... Oh, God. Civil war at home has displaced many of our countrymen. The International Aid Corps is offering financial aid to the Caribbean countries that take in refugees. I think if anyone would profit from our brothers and sisters, it should be us. If we welcome some of our former comrades to El Acantilado, IAC will give us $10,000 financial aid. If you decide to do so, we can expect that at least 45 people arrive on our island in the next 2 years. I'm willing to take the challenge. I mean, we're just going to consult our almanac now and just try and get the happiness up, because it started at 46%, but it's deteriorated to 39% now. So we'll go to our politics tab. And what a surprise, we need churches. So yeah, a lot of the missions do kind of play out the same, but well, this church seems to fit ideally in this location here. That's good. Churches are quite expensive as well.
Comrades, according to my ever-trustworthy sources, the people on the island are growing restless and unhappy.
Oh, it's jumped to 42% suddenly.
To realize that El Presidente is one big pompous fool and a phony. But better late than never. Rise, proletarians, rise and stomp the enemies of the people with your dirty working boots.
Where's that one that I like to use? The building permit one. I'm going to start being a bit. Oh, here come all the immigrants. Look, it's pretty clear the boat's just docked because we've got about 19,000. Just got about $6,000 worth of Tropican goods exported. How's the mine going? Going all right. Okay, so we've got the church being built. Need to order a high school worker just to man the church. Otherwise, if you build the building and there's no one to man it, then it's not. Then it's just moot. There's just no point having it. Could probably do with some farms just to keep the. I'm not trying to place the building. I'm trying to change what's being built. First high altitude. Okay. Just have another corn farm. Now I'm going to activate the Food for the People edict. That's basically installing a benefit system, that is, having social security. It makes people happier over time anyway. Intellectuals. Oh dear. See, social security stacks on everything, look. The environmentalist's not going to be happy because we're mining iron. No childhood museum. Is that really the only thing that makes them lot happy? Having a childhood museum? You don't need to bother with all this stuff at the end because it's just all scenic stuff. $51,000 for Christ the Saviour. I swear that's all DLC related stuff because I never remember that stuff. Where's the childhood museum? Could build a Ferris wheel. Well, you need electricity for that, obviously. Why are so many things missing?
The following international news has been taken off air due to recent amendments of the Positive Broadcast Act. Now let us enjoy some music. And next, the How Big Is Your Banana Talk Show!
So funny, that is. Didn't know you could install a garbage dump. There's the childhood museum. It's always best to install this near to your palace because look, there's something else you can do on this. Look, you can change how it operates. Increases respect of all visitors with 10. All profits go to the Swiss bank account instead of the treasury. The pious Tropicans from the religious faction are complaining that there is no church in Tropico. Truly, God is everywhere. I can't understand. Oh. Yeah, it's just a. Let's put it on high priority. Maybe they'll finish it. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying with the childhood museum. Yes, okay. Just because one person became a rebel doesn't mean that's it's the end of the world. Right, anyway. What was I saying? My problem is that everything's on high speed. Yeah, it's better to have the respect. There's no point. Keep in mind that workers will not move into homes too far from their workplace. Build roads and garages near housing areas to allow the citizens to travel quickly between their homes and workplaces. Trying. Well, it seems like most of the population is concentrated around here, so might as well build a garage here.
Tied up in our daily problems, we rarely stop to consider the spiritual side of life. It looks like our El Presidente is also a man of pragmatic mind, as there is not even a single church built in Tropico.
Yeah, you're a bit late with that, mate. There you go. It shows you when money's been moved to your Swiss bank account, look. I'll tell you what we could easily use.
This is Betty Boom with your daily portion of truth and freedom. Even for a battle-hardened rebel, I get surprised by El Presidente's impudence every day. Apparently, he has decided to create a museum dedicated to his insignificant persona. I doubt that anyone, except the Yankee tourists, will find this attraction entertaining. You won't see me making a museum out of my hidden underground base anytime soon.
Okay, building a construction office now. Oh look, money's piling up now, so that's the iron for you though. So look, it's making us a profit, look. You got options to build upgrades here, look, but all of them require power, so there's no point. But it makes the process a bit more profitable. So if you're able to do those upgrades, then it's good. Let's have a look at the church, for example. There isn't one on the church. So one on the construct. Oh, there we go. Got sweatshop or easy does it. Job quality is increased by 10, but the work time is 25% shortened. Workers contribute 25% less to constructions. Extended 14-hour workday full of joy and merrymaking. Yeah, so people don't have very good times in Tropico. No, look, they're keen to go to work though. So how's the fisherman going? I think because we have a steady food source now, we should probably build a marketplace. It's a good place for people to go if they want. This one doesn't even have to be connected to a road either, which is good. I'm not sure which way it's supposed to go, but I'll just put it this way. Okay, I think housing is our next significant... Hold on, is there an edict for this? See, that 50% discount is worthwhile. So we should probably build a different... Oh, we get a free diplomatic industry.
When shall I move out of my shack and move into a decent home? The answer is clear. Never. Never, my friends. This is what El Presidente has for you. Shack and squalor. This is the true face of the regime.
Make the diplomatic ministry a priority because it allows us to get more edicts out then. Having a 50% discount on house building would really help out in the long run. The reason why people are so unhappy is because all the immigrants on the island are turning up and they're unhappy with the conditions, obviously. And people are protesting. I've got a military. Oh, is it because diplomatic ministry is classed as a military building? If you build a logging camp and a lumber mill and export 2,000 lumber by the end of the scenario, you gain 250 score. I didn't go for the bonus objective this time. I would like to try and go for it. Problem is you need two of them because you need a logging camp to make logs, and then the lumber mill turns the logs into lumber. They're actually two different things, so you need a process there.